Okay, everybody, we got this guy with red hair, we got Home Slice, and then come with me, Preston, as we colonize the internet at the expense of the natives. Is that good?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All right, I'm down. So let's roll with it.
Hot bees!
Okay, so what did we talk about before we sat down? What was the order of things?
How we're surrounded by old towels and sleeping bags.
Okay, so
And a yoga mat.
So Home Slice is not going to be very helpful. Okay, so what okay, guy with red hair. What's some of the things that we talked about before we came in here, before we even arrived to do this podcast?
Trending topics.
Okay, trending topics.
What's our hot bees? I think it's coronavirus. That's like
Trending.
that's like
I
all.
think that is what we saw. Coronavirus trending. So guess we can all give our 2 cents. on it.
Umatilla County's got it. They're closing down the school. Next thing you know, they're gonna close down the pool.
Okay, but it would be a bigger deal if they closed down the pool than the school.
Yeah.
Like, I learned more at the pool than I did.
Yeah.
Than I did in school. Okay, so how do you think that China is doing at handling the coronavirus?
I think
Either
it's
of you.
stinky.
Stinky? So you haven't seen how they're literally walking around and just slapping people in the
Oh,
fucking
God.
face? They're just slapping people in the face.
It was great today. We looked at the trending topic. It was, of course, coronavirus, and then they had all the cures, and one of them was just slapping the crap out of people.
Yeah, no, but it's if they're not wearing a mask.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
first, these poor people are stricken with the coronavirus. Then the government can't provide them with enough masks, and then when there's not enough masks, they slap the shit out of them for not wearing masks. What do you think? I think it's a good strategy.
What was it?
I
There was
think,
a couple other cures on there. What was it? The slapping.
other than the slapping,
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I think the slapping is actually, I think it's good. It's really, it's teaching those people a lesson for being Chinese in public, I guess. I don't know.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can, and you're gonna not get to edit it out.
Put in a burger. Somebody. I'm just coughing up my lungs. I've got it now.
You've got the
take that
coronavirus?
seriously. Nobody.
Okay, guy with red hair,
I'm
just
get-
smack the shit out of him.
No.
I'm coming.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic that's not written
I
down.
fooled you guys. I just slapped myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
joint accounts.
Joint accounts?
You say join a
So
lot
we just
there.
made a joint Reddit account just for the hell of it because we don't like to have.
And what's on the joint Reddit account, guy with
Okay,
red
we
hair?
won't go into detail on that.
People will hunt us down.
Only thing that's good left on Reddit is boobies. Is people advertising for their OnlyFans accounts?
Speaking of, please subscribe to my OnlyFans. I got pictures of both. I call it my double wide surprise.
So how's that gonna sound with you that close to the microphone?
We're gonna find out.
It's gonna sound really
Baby.
seductive. Ay, corona.
You know, one of my professors is like, "Hey, don't come to class if you are feeling sick because I'm immunocompromised." That's a little nerve-wracking.
Why is he immunocompromised?
Didn't explain, but she was like, "Hey, if you guys are feeling sick, please don't come, please."
Does she have AIDS? Is she AIDS
I
stricken?
don't know.
I have no idea.
She's a real nice lady, though. I was like, "Oh."
Okay, so
Everyone started glaring at the coffin kid.
idea.
Oh hell no!
okay, so what exactly was the SARS outbreak? What was that?
Me neither.
Dude,
Everyone's comparing-
I don't know either.
You don't remember? Because everyone's like, this is the worst outbreak since SARS. And I'm like, wait, since the Soviets overthrew the ruling class of the IRS.
Soviet IRS.
Oh.
Sir.
Wait, there was a Soviet IRS? Because I thought IRS was Irish. Or no, or am I thinking something else?
I'm talking about like the people who you pay your taxes to.
What?
What are you?
Guys.
No, I'm thinking the IRA.
Oh, the IRA, yeah.
That's the Irish one.
The Irish like what is it? The Irish Republican Army.
Yeah, or whatever it is. I don't know what exactly. it
Okay,
is.
this podcast is going south real quick. I'm trying so hard, and you guys are just wanging it. We came all the way here.
I think we should just quit while we're ahead.
I think so. Let's
This is our
we
one
gotta
and only
restart.
episode. This is a trial of brotherhood.
No one tear pants.
Too late.
No one's gonna pay to listen to you shit your pants.
It's too late, man.
You have to select a group of people, and
Bro.
they're not invited.
This is like silly putty. I thought it would be different, but
Your pants?
like okay, no, Whoa.
Yeah, I'm putty in your pants.
no. This thinking putty. I thought it's like more like silly putty. It's just like why did they call it thinking putty and not just go back to the original? Just like silly putty.
Because madness and genius are like, ah. So
Okay.
silly putty and genius putty are like, ooh.
Yeah, well, okay, just all right.
Fellas,
I'm not even gonna argue
fellas.
right now.
Hoes and fellas, how'd you get? What? Whoa! How'd you get here?
Okay,
Whoa!
let me tell you.
Whoa!
The bus ride from Newark was like
Yeah.
a living hell. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Camp Verde, Arizona is a
Yeah.
wonderful place. I mean, I don't know why I've never been here before. You want me to tell you about all the hobos?
There were some
Yeah,
there were some. There were some.
And
There were
how?
some homosexual hobos, and they were really wanting to have sex with us.
Something hobo
Were they
sexual.
really rapey?
You know, it's like as soon as you get to the West Coast, the hobos are like 50% less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your stunned silence is very reassuring.
I'm sorry, I'm having a couple of flashbacks.
Oh, whoa.
No, Tito, no!
Okay, anyway, so we're going to probably delete all of that. All right, so let me tell you. What's your name again?
I'm Jimmy or James.
Oh, no, I thought
Subscribe
you
to
were
my
wiggly,
Patreon.
wiggly turd man.
Wiggly turd man.
Oh, wait, no, that's a million ants.
I could be Home Slice.
Okay,
Oh,
home
that's right,
slice.
home
That's
slice.
right. You're home
Home
slice.
Slice.
You're a guy who has
Guy with red hair.
You're a guy with blonde hair.
With blonde hair.
We can't narrow it down.
I'm
for
the
people.
Dingler
Yeah,
Supreme.
but that's like anybody.
I'm the Dangler Supreme.
Okay, but there's but your voice is distinct. There's significantly
Oh,
less
that is
people in the
true.
world who have red hair than blonde hair,
Yeah.
right? And for like 1 week of the year,
I guess I'm
half of
very,
all of them on
very-
Earth travel to.
I could be very Aryan.
Okay, you know what's stupid is like Aryan aren't Aryans technically like Middle Eastern people?
No, they're
Right.
people from the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay, anyway,
Guys,
so
I'm the college student here. Y'all just sit back.
oh my god.
Y'all,
I have a
one
monthly
cares.
subscription to the Great Courses Plus. I know just as much as you.
you can just take a little.
You can go soak your big fat head.
Okay, guys, so let me tell you, Home Slice, about our bus ride from Newark, New Jersey, all the way to Camp Verde, Arizona.
Those sound like real places.
They are.
Dude, they're
real.
literally real places.
You went.
Oh.
Where have you been? Did you
Yeah, okay.
skip out on your geography?
I had a hard time getting to Costco
Oh, wait,
today,
wait,
okay?
what's that?
You
U.S.
really
history
did.
or whatever?
You really did. Okay, so starting from this last time that I made up a story about where we're at, we're going to keep this. This
Okay.
is all going to be good. Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, so let me tell you about the bus ride from Newark, New Jersey, all the way to Camp Verde, Arizona. For one, did you know that buses don't actually exist? It was a real nightmare for starters.
Wait, buses don't exist?
Okay, anyway, so
What was the bus like?
They don't
didn't
exist!
Oh.
We just went over that.
Did you guys take a bathyscaph? What was the bathyscaph
I don't want to
like?
go into it. Okay, so guys, things that scared us as children. Things that
Let's jump right into this one head first. Dive right in. Okay, so water.
Water?
Yeah, well, I mean, to a certain degree, but not like terrified me. I mean, I've never really been a great swimmer, so I've never been a big fan of waters, which is odd because I do like being on boats.
I'm so glad this is not being filmed. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh man.
Sections.
One blotch on the top half of the shaft of your penis.
Okay,
is white.
I'm okay with that.
That's it.
All right.
It's like a horse. It's like a quarter horse.
I mean,
Big old quarter horse penis.
So tell us, your fear of water.
He's not. He's
Oh, right.
guy with red hair.
Darius. I'm sorry, dude, but it's too funny.
This is the comedy police. Oh, the joke's too funny. I'm not going back to jail.
Whoop whoop, it's us. It's the joke police.
Okay, so now that we've established the hair color penis deformity of guy with red hair, whose name is nothing we've mentioned before.
Slavulus.
Slavulu. Ew. I think I had that once.
Okay, so I'll talk about something that scared the crap out of me when I was a child. So I learned that there are certain types of snakes that can literally travel up the pipes in the toilet. And I had this horrendous fear. I had this horrendous fear that I would be pooping. This caused me to have chronic constipation, and it was a medical problem that the doctors had trouble solving. That one of these snakes would travel up the pipes and like bite me on the taint. Home slice, you go.
I love the amount of detail we went into. That's really good.
I'm a visual person.
So as my first like biggest fear was this. Okay. So my dad came back from the war, and my grandma got this life-size portrait of my dad, and he has this great big smile and like these wide eyes. But she hung it up in the room I slept in. So little me in the crib, whenever the lights would turn off, there's just this silhouette of a man with big eyes and teeth looking down at me like. And it developed into this weird fear of flagpoles. So as a kid, I was scared of.
Okay, I see how we got there.
Yeah. Because there was a flagpole in the room.
I don't know him. This is okay.
So because there was a big scary silhouette man outside my crib, I'm like, oh, holy moly.
Flagpoles are responsible.
Are they going to unite and create the flagpoles union?
I had a dream I got killed by a flagpole that night. As a little kid. I remember that so vividly.
Would like come to life or like fall down on
Yeah,
you?
like it had these big cartoony googly eyes, but it like killed me, and as a little kid that was very scary.
I think my cousin had a reoccurring dream that she was chased by bacon.
Oh, that would be really interesting.
I mean, you could just eat it if it was getting at you. You could just eat the bacon.
That's what I would do. I'd eat
You
the
could
bacon.
just eat your way.
So I guess mine, because we touched on the water. Water is like a second. Fear of falling, I guess. Like I've always been afraid of like falling to like my death.
Yeah,
like,
but,
I
okay,
think
but
about that
these
a
are
lot.
rational fears, though. We're looking for things that are like funny on a
Yeah,
podcast.
I don't have really like many irrational fears.
You know, I bet you had an irrational fear that no one else in the world had a cow pattern penis like you do.
Okay.
Yeah, because that weird white blotch on the top of the shaft that you've shown me many times.
That's really, really gay, man.
Hey, you're the one that showed me.
I shouldn't go into that story, but I have a good story. That's
This is gonna be
kinda
really weird to
This
edit.
is the time when we go into that story.
I guess we could. So I was I was at work, and
saw
this
a
guy
cow.
had injured himself the day before, and he'd
It's a
injured his
horse.
leg, and he was showing one of my coworkers like where he injured himself, and he just like drops his pants in the lunchroom, like in front of everybody. He's like, "Yeah, this is where I got hurt." And we're like, dude, put your pants back on. Like, what the hell, man?
Okay, some people have this irrational. It's like some men have this irrational fear of other men being naked. Really stop and think about that. That's kind of weird. Like I'm in my own house. My friend happens to be there. I have a towel. I got out of the shower. I have a towel around my waist. Everything's covered. And then there's this friend who just is like pissed off at you because you dare to not have a shirt on in front of him. And it's like, okay, I mean, what does this mean? Does it mean that now you saw me, now you have to have me and you don't want the temptation? Like, honestly, what's the fear? Are you guys afraid of other men being naked.
No, I mean if they want to be naked, that's cool. But
I mean, why is it cool?
Just don't.
I didn't ask if it was cool.
Gee, that was pretty enthusiastic there, buddy.
I mean, I honestly don't care. Is my point. Like, if you're gonna be naked, that's fine. But don't ask
That's
me.
really
don't
cool.
ask me for input on anything that you want me to look at, because I'm probably.
But
not
I
gonna
wasn't
get it.
asking for input. I just walked from the bathroom
Well, I
to
mean,
my
yeah,
room.
I get like
and my
me
friend
as
was
a
angry.
as a person. Like I
Wait
get
till he
that
finds
because
out
it
that
happens.
everybody is secretly
But
naked.
It's like, yeah, right. Yeah, I bet you shower naked. Seriously, I don't get that.
Okay, so home
You
slice.
shower with your underwear on or something?
Okay, so home slice. Did you ever have this thing when you were in like middle school? You know, like the I don't know, like that age, that tender age where you just are like revved up to a point that's like uncontrollable and kind of terrifying later on in life when you think about it.
Yeah.
Where you're like looking at your like female classmates, and this is so stupid thinking about it, but thinking back on it, because it's like we were both just like kids, like
we were grubs.
just chubby grubs, and it's like. And you're looking at your female classmates and you're going, oh my gosh, underneath their clothes, they're not wearing clothes. And it seems so significant.
And it's like,
okay, yeah.
Girls!
There's only, like, not even an inch separating me from nakedness.
And, like, even underneath that is, like, no skin. And that's hot. Have you ever seen a girl with no skin?
No.
I've been on 4chan, but I've seen a girl with no skin.
Whoa. I don't.
Don't
yeah.
judge me. You're the one that clicked on it.
I didn't click on it, dude.
You're theoretical. How do you know you didn't click on it?
Technology
You're just
is,
blaming me because there's nobody to actually see the evidence.
technology is very hot this year, guys. We should get our very own .com for Puudonkis.
Yeah, like we need to like have some Puudonkis like merch here, like this Puudonkis pencil that I'm using.
Puudonkis penis splotch cream. You got a cow pattern on your penis? We can
make it bigger with penis. We can make it cover more surface area than it does before.
And very realistic. I mean, this stuff really works.
Is that how you got the blotch in the first place?
No, that was actually.
Is it like the beginning of
No,
Powerpuff Girls?
What?
You were mixing up your like cauldron and a little bit accidentally got on your penis, and from now on, I'll be known as Penis Blotch Eye with red hair.
I feel like we watched two very different versions of Powerpuff Girls.
No.
So you're like,
God bless America.
oh my God,
Just
did you
don't
invent
spend too
anal
much.
bleach?
No, just don't think about it too much. You'll understand.
I understand. We're still on the powder.
I'm still very confused. I need
Yeah,
to
don't
elaborate.
think about it too much.
Elaborate, please.
No, I
I'm
don't
so
think there's any
confused.
reason.
What did you do to your penis?
So there I was in Barbados, hanging a picture on the wall.
Oh yeah, exactly.
No,
That
let's go.
is-
No, this thing. I'm instantly captivated.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah,
Swooned.
that's all I need. No, that's all
I'm
you need to know.
swooning, some might say.
That's all you need to know. It's not
No. It literally is. He was in Barbados hanging a picture on the wall, and that's all I needed to know about the situation.
I don't even know where that is. I'm no geographist. I can't point out Barbados on a map.
Well, if you were a monthly subscriber to the Great Courses Plus like me, you would know everything.
I don't even know what that is.
It's today's sponsor. I'm just kidding. No one's sponsoring anything. No one's gonna touch this.
Subscribe to honeysveryown.com.
Except for Real Fake Doors is sponsoring this one.
Mr. President, get down. Fellas, what do we think about deer?
Well, we all know.
We know what someone thinks about
Right,
deer.
Yeah, I was. So we know. Yeah, we know what one guy thinks about deer.
Our first fan question ever comes from Pangus Crangus?
Drangus.
Pangus Crangus Drangus. She says, "Why come centipedes?" So why come centipedes, Regilon?
Because they have so many legs.
Yeah.
Bull crap answer. That is so.
But they have little
Just
segmented
don't even
bodies
say
that
anything
are
if you're just
pretty
gonna talk
dope.
about the amount of legs. It's in the name.
How
It's
do
easy.
like they have leg day for days?
Big day. Will it pick up my?
What? Did you just rip ass?
Yeah, we're keeping that in.
Okay.
All right, so Preston, why come centipedes?
I have no dog in this fight, or do I have any desire to answer?
Well,
You have to. It's a requirement. It's mandatory.
Let me tell you.
centipedes are beautiful. They got like 10 out of 10 aesthetic, and I used to hate centipedes and kind of be scared of them, and I developed a fascination for them, and now I'm like, oh, they're the best.
So, what is the largest centipede?
Scolopendra giganteae or giganteae. I think it's giganteae because it's pronounced Giganotosaurus and not Giganotosaurus.
You know what the greatest thing about you, like, going to school for what you're going to school for is you can say anything you want and we'll just believe you.
It's a red speckled fremulon.
Well, I mean, that sounds just about as believable as
They have to have
whatever
sex
you
in your
just said.
The
ears.
Jengus.
Cynthia
the Jengus
Drangus.
centipede.
Thanks, Prangus. Mindy asks, what are your hopes for this podcast? What do you
So-
think, Preston Min?
So we're like first starting out. To be honest, just doing this is a lot of fun, and like I'm honestly just hoping that it becomes a regular thing that's fun. And to be honest, I just kind of want like people in my life to listen to this and get to know me better.
Oh.
So that might be kind of a weird answer, but yeah, it's not super complicated for me. That's pretty much it.
They might learn a little too much about us.
Yeah, that's also a big fear.
How about you, Regulon 5?
Well, I agree with Preston that this is, it's kind of a little bit nerve-wracking for me, but also fun.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Just hoping to get ideas and stuff that we can talk about that are fun and entertaining.
We'll have a time.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, before I started Groovy Biology, I had a really gaming channel. But like, even though it never took off or went
Describe
anywhere,
your gaming channel.
Nope. Before it took off and went anywhere, I just had a ton of fun. I had like 20 subscribers, and I think most of those were Russian bots. But it was just a lot of fun, and I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. Whether it takes off or not, it'll be twicely fresh.
Yeah.